The Morning Burn.
The Morning
The
Burn.
Morning Burn.
The Morning
The
Burn.
Morning Burn.
The Morning Burn.
The Morning Burn brought to you by 38 local coffee places. Because if you like one, you'll fucking love 38. Try their new $12 coffee in a cup drink. The same thing at Sheetz for $2, but this way you can pay more to have some smiley smug asshole hand it to you. Have a great day, you fucking prick. Also sponsored by It's Already In You Lube. Goes on fast, goes in fast. It's slick. It's slippery. It's slippery, I say. It's good for butt fucking, or really any kind of other fucking. It's Already In You Lube. Try it today. Hey, and welcome to The Morning Burn. My name is usually Keith Reynolds. I hope you're having a great day. It's Friday. It doesn't appear to be sunny outside, but that's okay. It's sunny inside of our hearts, isn't it? And probably not really. Anyway, you're asking yourself, Keith, why a podcast? Which you're absolutely not asking yourself. But I'm going to answer that question right now. And the answer to that question is, I love to talk and I love to be ignored. So I feel like a podcast is the best way to talk and be ignored. So what's the Morning Burn going to entail? All sorts of cool shit. Lame shit, weird shit, who knows? But it's going to be all sorts of stuff. You know, I'm going to go over like local drama. Like that's one thing I love is local drama. I have Facebook pretty much just to hear people's bullshit. You know, I love when people break up and they say all sorts of horrible things about each other. They're like, oh, he beats me, he snorts pills off my toes and all that shit. And then they get back together 2 days later and you're supposed to forget all the horrible shit they say about each other. I mean, I don't know if that's why you have Facebook or not, but I love seeing all that dysfunctional bullshit. It's a highlight of my day, pretty much every day. Someone's breaking up, someone's arguing. You can see the pre-breakup posts and that kind of thing happening. It's awesome. It's like storm watching.
Hurricane Heather has cleared out the area's local dicks and is possibly pregnant. More news at 6.
I love Facebook sometimes. Most of the time I can't stand it, but sometimes it delivers. Oh, speaking of delivering, we now have an Amazon warehouse in the area. How awesome is that? No, not awesome at all. Somehow they're fucking it up. Somehow they're taking longer to deliver packages now than they did when there was no Amazon warehouse in the area. How are you fucking that up? I'll tell you how they're fucking it up. Parents are dropping the ball. They're raising these lazy ass people that are fucking morons. I mean, total idiots. I mean, go to McDonald's one time and order a cheeseburger. It'll probably be made wrong. How in the hell do you make a cheeseburger wrong when there are pictures in front of you that show you how to make the damn thing? Somehow they do it. That's the new workforce. These people wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the 90s. Some of you may remember in the 90s there was a phrase that was, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. What an asshole phrase. Like whoever came up with that phrase is a total asshole. But, I mean, how many times do we hear that from managers? If you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean. Oh, I hated it. I mean, you stand there talking for 2 seconds and they would say that dumbass shit. But now it's like, if you've got time to lean, well, that's fucking great. You're getting paid to do nothing. High five. I mean, it's ridiculous. Another shitty thing about the Amazon warehouse coming into the area, it cuts down on ordering all sorts of weird shit. Forget about ordering dildos or bottles of lube. Can't order that anymore. Heads, fake torsos. I mean, I don't know what people, weird ass people order, but, I'm just throwing some shit out there, Can't order that anymore because your friends are fucking packing it and delivering it to your house. It's crazy. I mean, no more plastic feet for Jim. Sorry, Jim. No more plastic feet for you because your best friend now told everybody. I don't know. Did they get plastic feet? Maybe they get rubber feet. I feel like they would get rubber feet over plastic feet. Maybe I misspoke. Maybe I should have said rubber feet. I feel like maybe rubber feet are more highly regarded in the foot fetish connoisseur market, plastic feet are probably hollow and, anyway, whatever. But anyway, that's the whole point is, now you can't order any weird shit from Amazon at all. And it's always great prices. I mean, Jim can't order, 5 gallons of lube every Tuesday anymore because everybody's going to know about it. I shouldn't have even brought that up because I hate feet so much, like really hate feet. It amazes me that there is even such a thing as feet pictures. I mean, that blows my mind. Who in the hell would want a picture of feet? Ugh, God. The word toes is extremely unpleasant to me. I hate the word toes. I hate the word feet. I mean, there's a guy on Facebook. It was like people you may know or whatever. I hate that section. But anyway, the guy had a fucking big ass hairy foot in his mouth. He's like sucking on these weird red painted toes or some shit. People who bang feet need to be mentally evaluated. That's just my opinion. People who bang feet need to be taken to a facility and mentally evaluated for 6 to 15 years. Get to the root of the problem. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why do you like banging feet? What about feet is fun to you? But they're out there. People are out there buying feet pictures, spending hard-earned cash on pictures of toes. That word. Oh, God. Anyway, so if I'm giving somebody money, I say somebody. If I'm giving a woman money for, let's clarify. If I'm giving a woman money for pictures, I'm going to want to see way more than her feet. I mean, obviously, I don't even want to think about her feet, so I don't even want to see the feet. Every picture is like cut off right at the ankles. Not even in the picture. Feet are at the bottom of the list for anything that anybody wants to see anyway. Whereas the butthole is in the top 3. So just keep that in mind, ladies. If anybody ever says, hey, I want to buy some pictures, nobody wants to see your feet. They probably want to see your butthole.
Guilty as charged, Your Honor.
I was just thinking I've never been to a local strip club, and I've lived here for quite a while. I don't know why I haven't. Maybe I'll go there and get a private dance. I've always wanted to have herpes rubbed on my knees. And even better than that, I've always wanted to pay money to have herpes rubbed on my knees. I mean, how awesome is that? You haven't even begun to live life yet. If you haven't gone home after a strip club and then scrubbed the slime off of your legs from the private dance. I went to a strip club once when I was like 21. Spent way too much money. Got way too drunk. Gave the strippers so much money because I was like, oh, I think she likes me. Oh, she's flirting with me. Yeah, you fucking moron. You dumbass. So, yeah. I didn't have a good time. Spent way too much money. Got drunk. Went with a couple friends of mine. One of them puked all over the fucking inside of my fucking car. All over the side of my fucking car. Do you think he helped me clean it the next day? Nope. Fuck no. So, not only did I have a horrible time, I had to wake up to scrubbing puke out of my fucking car. I'll clue you in on something. After a strip club, you go home, and of course, after seeing all those naked ladies, you're like, I'm totally going to jerk off. It is extremely hard trying to jerk off knowing that you're going to be elbow deep in a bunch of puke the next morning. Like in a bunch of like old pizza and like Jack Daniels shots and shit. Yeah, very hard. Well, actually not very hard. That was the problem. Traumatic experiences aside, we're going to move on to some weird shit I was reading about. So did you know that there's a rise of leprosy in Florida? No shit. A flesh-eating disease is on the rise in Florida. Leprosy. I mean, that's crazy. If you thought COVID was bad, you should try leprosy. Yeah, wearing a mask is going to fucking help you for that. So it also gave tips to prevent and control leprosy. And so we're going to go over those tips, just in case anybody's dealing with any rogue leprosy that makes its way from Florida to Pennsylvania. Here we go. So number 1, practice good hygiene, which you should be doing anyway. Number 2, wear protective clothing. Well, okay. I mean, I guess if you're around lepers, you should be wearing something protective. Number 3 is my favorite. Avoid contact with armadillos. Wait, avoiding contact with armadillos is how you prevent and control leprosy? That sounds made up. Anyway, number 4, seek medical attention promptly. No shit? Should that be number 5? Number 5 should just be no shit. Like, if your hand is rotting off of your body, you should probably go to the hospital, and don't stop to talk to any armadillos on your fucking way there, please. The next article that caught my beautiful brown eyes was an article about Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam meeting some guy. Some guy was happy about meeting Eddie Vedder. And so there was a picture of Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. What a fucking weird looking dude now. I mean, he's had Botox or plastic surgery or something. I mean, he looks like a little prissy bitch. In his little sparkly suit, his little sparkly suit jacket. Yeah, he looks ridiculous. Go Google that picture. Eddie Vedder in his little sparkly sequined silver suit with his little Botox face and his little ass-munching space alien look. I don't understand it, because they boycotted Ticketmaster back in the day because they thought Ticketmaster was charging too much to see them in concert. Really noble cause. You know, fuck the man, that kind of thing. But then you're going to get Botox, and you're going to get plastic surgery on your face, looking like you are trying to, like, fuck the man. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, that caught my eye. I couldn't believe that. So the next headline that I saw lets me know that I should probably up my therapy appointments, at least. And so the headline, all I saw from the headline was, sailor lost at sea for 3 months, survived on a lot of. That's the only part of the headline that showed. So before I clicked on it, my mind immediately went to urine. And I don't know why I thought urine. I mean, I guess that's my apocalypse go-to. You know, like we'll be 3.5 hours into the apocalypse and I'll be like, when do we drink pee? I was a little disturbed after. I mean, that's exactly what I thought. You know, sailor lost at sea, survived 3 months on urine. Could you even survive 3 months on pee alone? That shouldn't even be a question that anybody even asks, ever. Anyway, so I click on it, and it turns out the guy had a dog with him. And so immediately I'm thinking, man, this dude had his dog drinking his pee too. That's horrible. Yeah, so I guess the guy was, you know, paddling around the Pacific Ocean with his dog, drinking urine and sunbathing for 3 months. Which turns out that's not what was going on. Apparently, the guy survived 3 months on fish. Why is this even a fucking article? Like, I thought it was going to be something different other than fish. He's in the ocean. Of course it's going to be fucking fish. I mean, I don't know why I went to urine at first. But anyway, of course it's going to be fucking fish. That shouldn't even be fucking news. Now, if the headline was, sailor lost at sea for 3 months, survives on Pizza Hut, that's fucking news. Like, how are you getting those fucking deliveries, sir? Yeah, but fish, that's not news. Urine would have been better news than fish. That would have been more newsworthy, I think. You know, some guy and his dog drank piss for 3 fucking months. And then they show his face. Anyway, turns out it's fish. Whatever. Yet another letdown. But that's okay. That's what life is. It's a series of letdowns. Like the dating world. One big letdown. One huge letdown. I tell you, I'm at the point right now where I'm ready to date foreigners. And nope, not those hot Russian ladies either. I mean some obese Ecuadorian lady with a unibrow and a limp that's layered with 8 days of sweat from hanging out at the wall trying to get in. That's at the point I'm at, that I'm going to be soliciting down at the wall for a date. I'm just trying to keep it real. Or Montanello Reale or whatever. Every kind of relationship is weird now. I mean, they're even fucking up the sugar daddy relationship. I mean, They're requesting now no sugar sugar daddies. No sugar sugar daddies. What? That's rule bending. That's a flagrant disregard for the system, miss. And I hope you got to roll around with 80-year-old dicks for the rest of your I know my worth days. No sugar sugar daddies. I mean, if I can't meet somebody, and I don't have that to look forward to when I'm 80, holy shit, what am I doing here? It'll work out, though. I'll meet somebody eventually that I want to put time into. 5 years, probably. Yep. It'll be some old rusty camper of a lady with an asshole like a deflated bike tire. But I'll be happy. Or whatever. And that's what life is about. Being happy. Or at least lying to yourself so much that you actually believe that it's true. Either way, it works. And that brings us to the end of episode 1. I know you're all heartbroken and let down inside, but don't worry. More stuff's going to be coming out. Anyway, don't forget to grab yourself one of those $12 coffee in a cup drinks. Make sure you call the person behind the counter an asshole. Tip them minimally. And use a fake name, something weird that they have to try to pronounce and get wrong, so then you can say, listen here, asshole, you got my fucking name wrong. That sounds like a great plan. Anyway, I'm Keith Reynolds, and you're glad you're not.